Hello everyone, it's Jennifer and thank you for joining me. Today we are going to work with these Czech glass leaf beads in the Peridot AB. This is from the Treasure Bead Box from Potomac Beads for April, and it is Spun Sugar Serenade, and I just released the unboxing video, and so I will put a link in the description below so that you can see this box in its entirety. I could not put the box away without grabbing these leaves and making something with them. And what I did was I grabbed some simple curb chain from my stash, and all the jump rings I had, none of them worked. And so I thought, well, I'll just make my own. So I have some 20 gauge wire here from my scraps, and it was a long piece of scrap, but I am also going to be using the large bail making pliers, but the smaller barrel of the two. I also have some chain nose pliers, some flush cutters. I have a second pair of chain nose pliers. These are bent chain nose pliers. And then I have some nylon jaw pliers just to kind of work harden that the jump rings just a little bit. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my wire. Now my wire is already kind of bent a little bit. So if you look at that, it's already a little bent. So it is going to be showing a little bit. I know that when we use bail making pliers, we usually don't have any of the wire sticking out, but it's already bent. And you can make all of these at one time if you want. You can just keep on rolling and make them all at one time. So maybe we'll go ahead and do that. I did them all separately before. And let's just go ahead. And so there's 1, 2, and then there's 3. And I went a little beyond the end here. So I go a little bit beyond because we're going to flush cut both sides. Okay, so now I have that little coil, and I'm going to, the flush side is over here. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a flush cut there. And then I'm going to turn it around. Oh, I know why I didn't do it all at one time, because I was trying to get them a little bit even there. Okay, it's just a little, it's difficult for me to flush cut it when the coils are next to it, but that's okay. We're making it work. Okay, and again, let's go ahead and come up here. And all I'm doing is just eyeballing where this is and then just giving it another flush cut. And then we'll do one more. So we're going to give the flush cut here. And then just come up to the top. And that's why I went over a little bit when I was doing my, so I didn't go over too much, but that's why I went over a little bit, so that I knew that I was going to be trimming away a little bit. So those are just little scraps for flush cutting. So now what I do, and I don't know if this is a thing or not, but I just go ahead and add my jump ring, and then I just start kind of opening and closing just to try and work harden it a little bit. I don't know if it does anything. It might not. I do have a wire whacker. I had to think before saying that, because when you say that a whole bunch of times really fast, it doesn't come out. All right, so what I did was I went 3 rings over, and so I'm going to put this ring in this one here. And then what I did was I just kind of went every other. Since there's an odd number, I'm not going to get it perfect, but that's okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3. And then I'm just going to come in. I keep on hitting the camera, the light. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then I'm going to do this. And then I'll show you how what I do is I just go a little bit over, and then I can hear it lock in place. And since it's flush cut, it's nice and smooth. Then I just have to lay this down again and get all of the, I'm sorry, I keep on hitting the camera. All right, so now let's just go ahead and get this. I could have selected a different chain. Could have possibly made it a little bit easier for me. Okay, there we go. I'm just laying it out because it's a curb chain, so it gets a little twisty. So that's all I'm doing is just twisting them so that the twists are all the same. All right, so now let's go ahead and do a little bit of work harden on this one. Again, I don't know if this does anything. The ideal would probably be to use the wire whacker. Okay, let's open this up. And I'm gonna have it going this way. I hope I'm on camera. I can kind of see. I try to put it in the middle. All right, now let's go over 1, 2, 3. Make sure it's sitting nice and neat. And it's gonna go right in here. And oh, I just can't wait to wear this one. And it locked in place. Okay, so now let's get everything laid out correctly here. Again, it gets a little, it can get a little wonky. What do we got going on here? There we go. All right, so again, it's my glasses that are hitting. My glasses are hitting. I have the, hitting the, there's a, so I have that circle light. And so as I'm trying to get closer, I'm hitting it. Getting used to it. Getting used to this light because I had this light before and I really loved it. And then it stopped working. And the company actually reached out to me and sent me a new one. So that was kind of nice. Bad thing was is I had already bought another one. I don't like the other one. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and open that up. Make sure that's going like that. This is just a quick little video. Oh, the other ones went on. Okay, it does go on nicely. Okay, so let's make sure this is all laid out. And we're going 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna go right here. Perfect. Oops, gotta get it in there. Okay, and then get this nice and I just go over. So what I do is when I kind of go over a little bit and then bring it back. Okay, that's so perfect. Oh, this one's gonna be a little wonky. Why is this one wonky? This one is a little wonky. Why is it wonky? Is it not sitting on there correctly? Nope, it's sitting on there correctly. Okay. And let me make sure I got the right length. So it is, I could have chosen a better chain. Not a better chain, this is a good chain, but an easier one to work with rather than a curb chain. But oh, that's all good. That is perfect. Okay, so now let me grab the lobster clasp. Okay, let me grab a lobster clasp. Well, we're gonna use a spring clasp. We're gonna use one of these little guys. And then I have a couple of jump rings. Okay. So let's go ahead and connect this. And I could connect these directly to the chain as far as these links are openable. They're not soldered. The links aren't. But I just think it'll sit nicely if it's got a nice little jump ring. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this, get it posted. Again, this is just a little quick and easy video. I don't even know if it's 5 minutes long. And, yep, okay. Let's get that on there. It is raining outside, so I'm not sure if I'll get a good outside picture. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, I love it. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. So there is a quick and easy necklace using the Czech glass leaf beads in the peridot from the Treasure Bead Box from Potomac Beads for April. Give this quick and easy little video. A thumbs up if you like it. Comment. I love to see what everybody has to say, and subscribe. And until next time, have a good one.